Hi, Bob Casper here. This is slide 2 of Impact 145, 25, 25, and we're going to focus on the actual explanation of what Impact 145, 25, 25 is. Okay, and you want to take the time. You may need to watch this slide 4 or 5 times before you understand the entire thing, but this is one of the key elements, and this has been in the making for a long time. And so let's get started. So EN is the first 2 letters of Impact, and that stands for Empower Network, which is the flagship for this entire income creation process. It was developed by a gentleman by the name of David Wood. He's been in online network marketing, MLM marketing since the early 2000s, and he struggled for many years. And then he broke through the code. He figured out how to do it, and he was making big bucks, $30,000, $40,000 a month. But what his issue was is that he would bring other people in, and they couldn't duplicate what he did. They couldn't create that kind of income, and it really bothered him because he wanted to be able to help people create walk-away income. And today, and we're not going to spend any time on it, but his goal is to create 100 millionaires a year using Empower Network. So my goal is to get people using it to create real income that they can visualize in their mind and do it within a very quick, reasonable amount of time. He talks about creating, taking you from 0 to millionaire status in 3 years, okay, and that's how he's going to develop this, so you can get to that $1 million record, okay, 100 a year. But what I'm creating is the basic process that gets you into the path, okay? So a lot of people will get started in this and they have no clue or idea, okay, what to do. And so Impact 14525 is going to teach you. So the first 2 letters represents Empower Network, which is the core system of this whole entire opportunity. So the next thing is PACT, okay? So if we're going to work together, I believe in teamwork, I believe in leveraging, I believe in working together as a team and giving true value to everybody comes on. So a pact, the word pact, P-A-C-T, is an agreement made between 2 or more people to create a mutual, reciprocated success for all. So it's, you probably heard the term reciprocity. Well, that's what Impact is all about. It's creating like-minded people in a group, in a team, working together for the advantage of everybody in the group. It's not just 1 or 2 people at the top making, it's everybody gets involved, and there's a system that you can go through, and that's why the one funnel system's there, is so that everybody goes step by step, nobody gets left behind. So the third piece is 145, okay? The 145 is a key milestone with Empower Network, okay? There are 2 products in Empower Network that create residual income. The system makes it passive. That means you sell it one time and they buy it over and over and over again. That makes it residual revenue, and it makes it passive income because you sell the products, the 2 products, one time, and because of the value of these products, these people use these products to build their business. They're going to continue to purchase these products over and over and over and over. And as long as you're a profitable business person, you're going to continue to buy these products because these products help you run your business and grow your business. So they're very key to your success, and that's what David Wood put these together. So the cost of these products, the 2 products, is $125. $25 for the blogging system, and I'll get into that a little bit later, and $100 for what we call the inner circle. The inner circle is the education system, the inspirational system, and basically the training system on how to put Impact 145, 25 together. So the cost is really $144.95. So it's $25 for the blog, $100 for the inner circle, and then $19.95 for becoming an affiliate. If you're not an affiliate, then you can't create income because you're not considered to be a part of the company. So to become a part of the company that can sell products and receive commissions, you need to have affiliate relationship with Impact or with Empower Network. So that's important. So it comes out to be $144.95, which I rounded up to $145, which is Impact 145. We're going to get to the 2525 because this is the system that everything's built around. So basically, what I talk to people, it's very important you understand this is a business and this is a system. Okay? This is the least amount of investment, monthly investment, you can put into it to create just a spectacular income. And I'm going to tell you what you can get. Okay? So our end point, not our beginning point, and our end point, and that's 12 months, because I basically bring people in, I create this hybrid entrepreneurship, and I put the new people on what I call training wheels. At the end of 12 months, my goal is for everybody who comes in to be bringing income, bringing in cash flow, $12,600 of monthly passive residual income, and then a one-time commission bonus from all the sales you can make on all of the Empower Network products of $504,000. That's the end. And it costs you $144.95 a month to get involved. That's it. Okay? So that's why I'm asking you to commit to investing $144.95 every month for the next 12 months. And that's why I'm going to be your mentor. That's why I'm going to be your coach. That's why I'm going to be your teacher. That's why I'm there for you, because I want the least amount of investment to make the greatest amount of profits. Okay? And as you go through this presentation, I'm going to take you step by step and show you exactly how this was put together, engineered, and why it will work for the masses. Okay? But you do have to work at it. But I'm going to give you specific items and tasks to do, okay, that you can do, and you don't have to be a intellectual guru to be able to do that. You need to show some discipline, and you need to show that you're trustworthy and you're committed, okay? And so you'll decide that after you watch this whole presentation 3-4 times, and it really starts to work and you understand what we're really put together so that you can succeed. That's what it's about. It's about you succeeding. The social proof doesn't matter. If I'm succeeding, it does not matter. If you can't succeed, it doesn't matter how much social proof I show you that I can do it. We're not trying to show me that I can do it. I already know I can do it. We're trying to show you how you're going to do it and how the process was set up so you can. So you can basically believe, you can trust, you can have faith, you can just do it knowing that what you're going to do is going to come out successful. And that's what the one funnel system is about. Because if you do it by yourself, okay, you have very little credibility when you get started. When you have the one funnel system, everybody's going into one system. And there's a group of people, me specifically, that's managing the process. That has never been done by anybody that I know of in this industry. Okay? So you need to pay very close attention. And I'm going to show you some things and how people are doing it. And they're just maybe 5 degrees off. But that 5 degrees causes 98% of the affiliate customer base to fail. So we're going to tweak it back by 5%. And the people who are willing to tweak it back are going to be successful, and they're going to create passive, residual, asset-driven, monthly walk-away income. Okay, let's get to the next one. Okay, 2525. Now let's talk about that. When you talk about online businesses, network marketing businesses, MLM businesses, okay, we've got two ways to look at building your business. There's the width and the depth. Width creates profitability. Depth creates stability. So that means you got to grow in both directions. Now let's talk about, this is going to be a lengthy slide, but let's talk about this a second. When you invest your $144.95, you are going to be able to earn an unlimited amount of $87.50 monthly commissions. That's for selling the Inner Circle and the blogging system. Those two products, without the affiliate dues, cost the customer $125. You get a 70% commission on that dual product sell. That comes out to be $87.50. Now, you're going to be spending $144.95 every month for 12 months. Okay? And in turn, for doing that, Empower Network allows you to sell as many of these product packages. It's called the Mindset Product Package by Empower Network. And for each Mindset product package you sell, you receive an $87.50 commission. So if you did 100 of those, that'd be $8,750. But see, there again, that's the selling concept, and I don't want to get you in the selling concept. I want to get you in the creating income concept. So creating income as a group, as a team, through leverage and everybody working together, that's the concept that you need to understand and take in. You're not going to go out and massively sell, okay, these products. What you're going to do is 2525 represents two things. You're going to go 25 wide. On your first level, there'll be a picture in there, so don't panic. I'm going to go through that picture later on, but I'm just trying to give the concepts right now. So you got 25, 25. So you're going to build 25 wide. That's your width. And then for each person you bring in, you're going to build them 25 wide. So that total number of people in that group, okay, there's two levels. There's the top level. Well, there's actually three levels. There's you, that's one. The next level is 25, and the next level is going to be 25 times 25 is 625. So you got 625, you got 25, that's 650, and you got one. So it's 651 people that you're going to be personally associated with. Okay? And it's important that you understand that's the top. And when you get to that level, I'm going to show you step by step. So I'm telling you numbers that you're going to have to just carry through. You might want to write them down. So you got 650 people in your organization in which you did not bring all 651 in. Your goal is to get to 25, and your goal is to get to 25 through the one funnel system. And then everybody else's goal is to get to the 25 through the one funnel system. So everybody's working together because we're all sending people through one funnel. And the reason we're doing that is for your stability, not your profitability. It's for your stability. Okay? We're expecting everybody, once they get in day one, that is spending $144.95 or $145 a month to pay that, invest that money, $145 a month for the rest of their life. The only way they're going to do that is if they're profitable and they're making money. So instead of creating a sales team, we're creating a team of entrepreneurs that are learning how to generate lifelong, passive, residual, asset-driven income. When you first do it, and you get your 25 on your front line, and like I said, I'm going to explain all this in detail, but you have to hear it once, and then you're going to have to hear it again, and then you're going to have to hear it again. And when I tell you the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth, I'm going to have backup slides with it. Okay? So do not go away right now. Continue to listen on, and if you have to write some things down, write them down on a piece of paper, and you'll see that I'll continue to express it and lead you and teach you, and we're going to peel the onion one layer at a time. So where we're at is for people to continue to pay, invest their $145 a month for the rest of their life. They have to be making money. If I can't teach them how to create a profit very quickly, within the first 5 days of coming in, then they're going to get scared. They're going to say, I don't know what I'm doing, I can't do this, and they're going to quit. And that is why most of the people quit. It's not because they can't do it. They don't understand. They haven't been given the skill set and the education on how to build wealth. They've been given an education on how to sell products. It's not about selling products. It's about building wealth. Write that down. It's not about selling products. It's about building wealth. So let me use another quick example. This video is going to about 15 minutes. I know that. But it's going to have to be a long one because you need to understand this. So if you were to put money into a savings account, and let's just use the same amount of money, $145 a month, you'd have to save that money for 20, 30 years before you could use it. Okay? The money you're investing in Empower Network, ENPACT145, is money you're going to invest monthly, and then you're going to turn around and make a profit off of it. So you're going to then invest some more, but then you're going to be able to use the profit to live on. Whereas if you took the $145 and put it into a savings account, you can't use it for years and years out into the future. That's the difference. You've got to start opening up your mind. When people talk about using your money to make money, then that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about becoming a salesperson to sell products. That's just getting another job. That is not what we're talking about right now. Okay, so 25-25 means you're going to get 25 on your front line. There's you, your front line, and then the third line down, you're going to help all your 25 get 25 on their front line. Now, there's more to the compensation plan, and I'm going to go over that, but that's the basic philosophy. And the way we fill out the 3 layers is the same way for everybody, through the one funnel professional FIFO system. So you got on board because you came into the one funnel. You signed up, you committed to do your 12-month investment, and so you got put into the FIFO system, and now basically we keep getting people in, they're all committed to doing it. Now, it's important you understand, we don't start you in the process until we know there are 6 people committed to go into your front line day 1. Okay? So we build up the funnel with lots and lots. There may be 5, 6, 7, 800 people in the funnel that are on hold, that we know we can take X amount of these people and put them under customer affiliates, because that's what you're going to be, a customer affiliate, and then they're set up. And then within a couple days, we get to bring 6 more people to fill in under those people, and we keep doing it, and then we broaden it out. So the key is we don't start the process off until there's enough people in the funnel to continue to grow people in width and depth over time. There's no rush to this. This is about people being successful. It's not about doing it in a week or a month or 4 months or 6 months. It's in a year. That's why we want you to get involved for a year, committed for a year, because we're going to have tens of thousands, of hundreds of thousands coming through our funnel, okay? And you're going to go to 25, and then it's going to stop at your level, and then you're going to go down to the second level, and you're going to help your 25 get 25. So that's where this slide's going to end right now. I know it's a lot of information, and I look forward to getting you on the 3rd slide. Every slide you go through, you're going to be more and more excited, because you're going to understand clearer and clearer of what we're establishing here. So have a wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you on slide number 3.